All right, man. Let's talk about Chris Paul getting waived by the Phoenix Suns. Now it's reported that Chris Paul wants to still be on the Suns. You got to understand what Michigan State alum bought the team, Matasheba, whatever his name is, and he trying to be aggressive and make his mark on the Phoenix Suns, and he gutted his team for Kevin Durant, which in hindsight I don't really think was a good idea, but it could be building around him and Kevin Durant. That's fine. I don't really tripping on it. I mean, that's what they do. But Chris Paul got waived, and also he could return to Phoenix or he could find a new home. And I know he trying to win a championship. I mean, Miami would be cool for him. Just thinking, just on the championship tip. Boston would be cool for him on the championship tip. They seem like a team that just that might fit what he got going on. So I think that might be smart. But let's talk about the Pistons and talk about what's going on with Chris Paul. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification. Hit it on notification. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, so he got waived. So apparently, uh, he could return to Phoenix. Um, I think they're a little frustrated. Uh, I think they're a little frustrated with the injuries. He always inconveniently getting injured, and basically he said that uh, he kind of like on the pivot said that they every offseason and he rehab, he trains for that not to happen. He tried to make that body part, hungry. And maybe it just might be maybe it's the universe telling him that, maybe it ain't meant to be. Maybe it's something that he doing wrong in training. A lot of these dudes, he was part of the older the generation of the NBA before this. But I think what he missing is, these dudes gotta start lifting a lot more heavier. I was watching Nikola Jokic before the final started. They did doing it like a little segment on him, I think, on ESPN Sports Center, and he was out here doing leg work with a 25 and a 10 pound on a deadlift bar. I forget what they call that thing. I don't really know what they call it, but and I'm just looking like, bro, this dude's 7 feet. Why would you have him doing deadlifts with that minimum amount of weight, or even lunges? I see females do lunges with more weight than that. So they physical conditioning across the league. If they really want to look and see what's wrong, start off with they should fire every personal trainer and every strength and conditioning coach in the league. The one thing about the NFL, that shit don't change. You don't lift, you probably not gonna make it in the league unless you play like a real like skill position, kick returner, receiver, something like that. Maybe receiver, corner. Suns waive Chris Paul. Phoenix will be without Chris Paul next season. Not necessarily though. So it says the Phoenix Suns are reportedly waiving Chris Paul, according to Bleacher Report's Chris Haynes. Paul was due just over $30 million this season, which would have been guaranteed by June 28th if the Suns didn't waive him. So now the Suns only accrue $15.8 million of his salary for the 2023-2024. So basically a little bit more than half got cut. So the moves comes after a few months of speculation around Paul and what Phoenix will do next to their future at their point guard position. The Suns reportedly show heavy interest in Kyrie both before and during after the trade deadline. Still looking to keep their championship window open, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker. The Suns felt like if as needed a few months that has seen nothing short of that, which includes the dismissal of Monty Williams and all that. So, I mean, at the end of the day, also DeAndre Ayton is getting traded. They saying I mean, at the end of the day, dude, remember you dudes wanted Aiden. Some of you guys wanted DeAndre Aiden, which was hilarious. And I told y'all, if y'all knew better, y'all do better. Hey, I win again. So, no. But, yeah, Chris Paul would be a good fit here. A lot of people say, oh, he should come off the bench. I mean, you can make it work in the start lineup if you want. But, he probably good for about 40, 50 games, 20, 30 minutes a game here and there. I just like what he did for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I like what he did, for Devin Booker and those guys. And but on the side note, real quick, I believe that Kyrie ain't no good fit with Devin Booker. I don't like that fit. Devin Booker a better defender than what Kyrie had in Dallas, but I think Dallas incentives would be to trade Kyrie to Phoenix and get something without and not lose Kyrie for nothing. But then again, what do Phoenix got left if they traded everything for Kevin Durant? You know what I'm saying? So that's the $1 million question. But for us, I just think I think he want to get to obviously he's on the pivot. He want to win a championship. So man, me personally, I think Boston is the best place for him, possibly Miami. But first and foremost, if he want to win a championship, something got to change about his conditioning, about his diet. Something has to change. Something has to change. It's as simple as that. Something has to change. And if nothing actually changes about what he's doing, it's gonna keep happening, especially as you get older. So um, he has to literally change something. But just on back on topic, he just he come here. Obviously, it wouldn't be championship. He'd be helping them. Maybe he could segue a job into the front office or on the end of the bench. I think it's different when you get a guy who can play, who got the stature and the merit of Chris Paul. I think he could just do wonders for Cade Cunningham, Jay Ivey. Show them how to look at the game. Show them how to play the game. Guess what? Unteach them what Dwayne Casey taught them: be wild and free and throw up threes, even if you can't shoot them. And show them how to get to the mid-range spot, how to see the court, and really complete their point guard training. And really compete their point guard training. I think that's something that should be that's very critical for them. It's kind of like competing a Jedi training from being a Padawan to being to going ahead and being a full-fledged Jedi. And I think they look at the game a lot different. And it'd be better for it. And he could do things Monty can't do because he could be on the floor and see what they can't see. Like Warren G said, you don't see what I see. You know what I'm saying? Every day being Warren G. So I really think that's kind of really the case. Um, but we have to wait and see. But I feel that he'd be a great addition. You plug him in that starting lineup every other few nights. You probably give him a night off or something like that, and let Ivy and K figure it out. But I don't think he really complicates things because I don't think he care about dominating the ball all the time. And I think he there to uplift and make people better. But I do think he gonna try to get to a championship team like Boston, probably take a little bit less. But at the end of the day, that's gonna be up to them. Quite frankly, that's gonna be up to them. Up to the championship teams, one like Miami, Boston. I don't think him and LeBron. Uh, I don't think him and LeBron is a great fit. That's my humble opinion. I don't think that's an ideal fit. Both need the ball, but Chris Paul is willing to go off the ball. He had more success playing with other ball dominant guys that LeBron did, but I just don't think that's the way right now. I mean, for them, it's probably better than Kyrie. Quite frankly, but yeah, I think I like to see what Chris Paul can do. I mean, if he don't get a championship team offer that he like, I don't mind, picking up that contract and seeing what's what and seeing what's what and seeing where it can actually go. So uh and maybe getting a job with the team, so or with a team. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.